years ago, aliens imprisoned their prisoners inside human beings. The controller and the guard were trusted to keep these prisoners in check and prevent them from escaping and causing chaos. But one day, the leader of the prisoners, called the designer, broke free and unleashed a hubber, a red gas that terraforms the planet to make it habitable for aliens. People started dying one by one, and the aliens inside them began to awaken, just before Hubble could completely destroy Earth's atmosphere. The guard and Thunder managed to haul the designer back in time. Unfortunately, during this, Leon was also trapped in the past, and the divine sword was lost. As for the designer, he took refuge in the body of a young magician named Murek, biding his time to reemerge. 10 years later, Leon finally finds the divine sword and is on a mission to locate the ship and return to her original timeline. But this won't be easy. The entire army is hunting her down, aiming to kill her and capture the divine sword. Leon's only shot at returning to the future is finding the ship, but she's determined not to live without her father and Thunder, so she seeks help from Gaydon, asking him to check with the villagers living on the riverbank if they've seen a strange machine resembling the controller. Her friend comes back with good news that one of the villagers has indeed spotted the mysterious machine. Leon isn't the only one after the divine sword. It has many seekers, including Georgian and the blind monk, each with their own motives. The blind monk wants it to restore his eyesight, which he lost in a beating by Georgian. Georgian, on the other hand, needs the sword to track down the designer, who's hiding inside a human body. Fortunately, Leon isn't alone. She's found by Right King and Left King, two humans who can transform into cats. These men have been following her since she left the castle, claiming they were sent by her husband, Murek. One night, while Leon is resting at a traveler's inn, she's ambushed by monks working for Georgian. If it weren't for Nongpo, Leon would have been overwhelmed and killed by Georgian's men. Murek also arrives at the inn, having followed the cats, and with his quick thinking, helps Leon escape. Later, Murek reveals to Leon that he is the same boy who saved her from drowning 10 years ago. He also discloses that the designer has been hiding inside his body for the past decade. Murek leads Leon to Thunder, which has been disabled because it's out of juice. Here's where the audience is told that the Left King and the Right King aren't humans but programs created by Thunder to protect and help Leon. Georgian and his men kidnap Gaydon, using him to lure Murek into a trap. Leon also arrives, having heard that Georgian's men have seized the spaceship needed to reactivate Thunder. In the ensuing struggle, the aliens stab Murek with the divine sword, expecting him to transform. However, nothing happens, revealing that the designer was never in Murek's body to begin with. Actually, 10 years ago, the guard killed the human the designer was using as a vessel, leaving the alien desperate to find another host. The designer then entered Leon's body, laying dormant for years, waiting for the right moment to use her to find the divine sword. As for Murek, the guard, before his death, gave him part of his power 10 years ago so he could protect Leon when the time came. When the designer finally gets his hands on the divine sword, he takes full control of Leon and uses an energy surge to open a portal, crossing over to the present. In case you missed it, Nongpo is the same blind warrior monk who lost his sight after being attacked by Georgian. Also, Nongpo is an ancestor of Minke, who is the aunt of Minson, Leon's friend. In the present, Minke, after seeing a video taken by Leon, suspects that the chaos unfolding in the city is somehow connected to Leon's father. While following one of her suspects who escaped from the hospital, Minke arrives at an abandoned factory and witnesses Leon's father making a time jump with the alien atop his car. As you know, time behaves differently in both the past and present, so spending years in the past would mean only a few minutes have transpired in the future. Minke tries to tell the police that the red cloud is the work of evil aliens, but no one believes her. In short, she is arrested. Later, she crosses paths with Mr. Blue and Madam Black and finally gets the full picture. Not only that, but Nongpo also transported his signature sword to the future so his descendant, Minke, could use it to defend the world from aliens. Thunder and Murek travel to the present to free Leon from the aliens' control and stop the red cloud from engulfing the world. Murek, using his armor from Thunder, forces the alien out of Leon's body. Afterward, warriors from both the past and present team up to take down the designer and his alien crew for good, while Thunder, Murek, Madam Black, Mr. Blue, and Minke are busy fighting the aliens. Leon seizes the chance and pierces the ship with the divine sword, halting the spread of the red cloud and saving the Earth. Designer, enraged by his defeat, tries to possess Murek's body, but Leon intervenes and saves him. Designer is then trapped inside a red crystal, but Thunder warns that this is just a temporary solution as the alien will eventually break free and threaten Earth again. Therefore, Thunder decides to sacrifice himself by exploding the crystal into space, believing it's the only way to save Earth and everyone on it. As the film approaches its end, the portal reappears, pulling Madam Black, Mr. Blue, and Murek to their original timeline. Despite being pulled into the past by the portal, Murek manages to cross back into the future when the time portal reopens. This unexpected turn of events occurs because the earlier energy surge has created a permanent link between the past and present. Murek steps into the future and hails a taxi to reunite with Leon. This is where the film ends. Kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like, share buttons and hit the notification bell to keep supporting this channel. Thanks for watching.